And here we are in the Blue Mugge Public House. We have a person here who's very high profile in the town. And we also have someone else who's very high profile. Big A, I'll pass it to you. And just make sure you've got us on there, mate. Like it's already recording.
Alright.
Harry, it's great to see you again.
We got there.
We got there eventually. Have you got us on, Andy? Are we running? Are you comfortable there?
Yes, mate. You okay?
Right. You know the drill.
Yeah.
Have you watched some of this?
I've watched nearly all of
nonsense?
them. Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
What do you make of it?
Good.
Good.
Enjoyed it. Yeah, it's good viewing, isn't it? It's better than watching Coronation Street at the moment.
Yeah. Well, excellent. Landlord at the Blue Mugge. How long have you been here?
38 years altogether.
38 years.
We moved in the week United lost to Southampton in Cup final. Because my dad promised tape now we were away at a Leek town game.
38 years? What year was that then?
76.
76. I was 1 in 76. So, 38 years, do you think do you still enjoy it after 38 years?
Yeah, we've changed a bit now because we're not living here at the moment because circumstances prevailed and my wife being poorly, so we moved out for the time being, but I'm still here 6 days a week.
Do you think, sorry to talk over you, do you think you'll still be here in 3 years?
Yeah,
do you have a plan?
We'd like to retire in a few years' time. My plan first was to go on course bookmaking when I was 50, that's what I planned years ago, and then with the internet betting, that went out the window, so we're still at it and we're enjoying it, we're doing well, the food's taken off and that's really changed things round. So.
How old are you, Harry? Don't mind me asking.
51.
51, you're looking good.
Thank you, sir.
For 51.
I don't dye my hair and all, they all keep on at me at pub, but...
No, you don't get it. How's trade?
Good.
Good,
yeah, we had the rep in yesterday and he said we were booking the trend completely and we were, I think he said 12% up at the start of this year already, so it's looking good.
Right, and
right.
how difficult is it running a boozer? I mean,
very difficult. It's like a hands-on. You've got to. We've been bored into it, sort of thing. Really, I've been here since we were 13. With only a bit of time off when my dad was back, and you live and breathe it really for the next generation. It's a funny job that you never really switch off. That's why I'm enjoying living away at the moment because I can switch off. That's why I was late getting here, Joe. So
for example, my mate Alex Wilson, he's taking on the Dyers.
Yeah.
What advice would you give him starting out?
Watch Punch Taverns for a start. Bad lot, really. It's just hard, really, because I think you've got the hardcore of people there already, haven't you? But then it's
just hard, isn't it?
Yeah, like the Premier Darts, moved and that, I think that's a big hit for him and that. But wish him all the best, you know what I mean?
See how he gets on.
Yeah, he's got that pub opening opposite, hasn't he?
Yeah, not easy.
Much food, isn't it, that really, as well, hasn't it?
So, you're a popular bloke. I think you are. How have you got yourself to be quite popular? I guess it's just your personality. You must
I don't know really.
Every bugger knows you, Harry.
I do know a lot of people. I went up town with my daughter when she was younger and we walked from Woolworths down to Lock's pie shop and he says 64. I said, what? She says, you spoke to 64 people. That's it, and it's...
When you're out and about. Back to the pub, best-selling beer?
Best-selling beer. There's a lot of called who sell a lot of that. Is that alright? Andy's told me, Andy Hollins says I've got to make sure it's good for you when you're here.
It's a good pint, that is. Absolutely good pint. And on the house.
Always good pint there.
Tastes nicer.
I've had the rep in today from Cause. I've told him that we've got a big night coming up March 7th.
March 7th. We might as well do a quick plug. Pub review 2014, 2015. Been to every single pub. Have you followed a bit of it?
I have, yeah. I was disappointed with my score at first, but then we've had a bit of
11th you
support
finished.
later on. Yeah.
Disappointed.
Yeah. But now with the wild card, we're back in there. I'm about to prove everybody we've booked a band for the night.
Fantastic.
And, it should be a good night.
You could win that. It's a prestigious award. Probably the most prestigious.
I told that to the rep. I said, it's something I want to win. I want your support in that. And he said, yeah, I'll fully support you on it.
Excellent.
I showed him Nedge's video.
Finals night, March 7th.
That's it. Yeah, he was well impressed.
Paul Harrison, the name Harrison Park, Leek Town. Tell us how that's come about. What's the family link there?
My dad was chairman in the 70s, and he's
quite famous in the town, I'm told.
Yeah, he was chairman in the 70s from I think it was 73, and we're not sure what year he finished, but he sort of helped him sort of build up the stand and everything. And the one behind the goal, they had all that dug out. They fetched the floodlights from rugby. Some of the fellas who come in over lunchtime, Bill Rutter, Norman Emery, Bob Bradley, Vin Bailey, they were part of fetching it with him. They all went down to rugby half 7 in the morning and Ben broke his leg in the process. But yeah,
so it's quite an honour, isn't it, to have the ground named after it? And there's no, I mean, I've spoken to I try and help out as much as I can down the club. And there's certainly no intention to ever change that name. We're in an era of sponsorship and grounds, but they never intend to.
They've mentioned it to me a couple of times, but what they do is they've sort of said, we'll have it as like whatever, India Garden sponsors the Harrison Park, to me, and so they'd still keep it, but they'd have the ground sponsored.
Yeah.
It's like Sports Direct doing that, to me, whatever, but they wouldn't change the name.
No, that's what they've said. It would still be Harrison Park sponsored by. So it's quite.
We've got Stoke on.
Yeah.
Stoke on Sky, it's quite important, very important actually.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just put me off slightly, but I'll try and keep my composure.
I backed them to win it 18-1.
Stoke, have you?
Stoke and Palace.
18-1, how much have you?
Oh, no, just earlier on, before they played Rochdale, I just thought in case they do, I could celebrate with everybody else then.
I'll get to that, shortly. Okay. Leek Town this season, it's obviously Leek Town TV I'm doing this for.
Yeah.
Someone suggested today, and I've got to say, have I seen you down there this season?
With everything that's been going on here, I've had to sort of be here more and that, and be at home.
You've not been able to.
That. So I've only been a couple, I've been United once. I've had to stop worrying about that and sort of prioritise. That's the word I was trying to find. Prioritise and that. But once we're getting there now, that to me, and we sort of, my wife's back working and everything, and we're back at it.
Good. I mean, that's good.
Soon.
I think some of them was kind of suggesting, have they upset you, or have they were a bit concerned?
No, not at all.
Because they know and see you, and I think there was a feeling, have we upset him? We've perhaps not looked after him.
No, Saturdays I've struggled because we're busy and that, and there's matches on the telly and everything, and then I've had to go home because if Shelley's not been able, I've had to take dogs out and everything, and then Wednesdays we're pooling, aren't we? So
and Wednesday night, obviously the games are moved to Wednesday.
Yeah, so Tuesdays were always good for me.
That answers that. Kazza, BB,
brilliant.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, doing a great job, aren't they? I mean, I spoke to Kazzy when he first went in, and he says, look, I didn't want this job. I chucked in as Bake's sidekick, and then Bake's gone crew. And he says, and I've had to do it, so he loves it. And BB was here before he went Leek Town, and then he finished off here again.
He did, because he was playing here. You don't have a pub team here anymore?
No.
Is that a disappointment? What happened there?
There was a bit of a disagreement. The team folded just before the season started, and my wife said, well, if you can get me some time off of the week, we'll do Sunday lunches, which we'd never done because people swearing and that really on a Sunday. And it's just taken off from there. It's really busy.
Right.
Really.
So
I've been asked about having a team next year. I can't really do it because there's nowhere I could put them. But on a Sunday, there's every table gone at 12 o'clock.
Right, so you're busy as. Yeah. I mean, my mate Nigel Maycock, he was saying tomorrow, Saturday special. Do you have a Saturday special?
Well, they're all there, written down in the kitchen. We'll have a look for
him. After yeah,
he keeps saying he's open to bribes. He keeps wanting free food.
Okay, moving on. Kenny Scragg, is he getting here?
He does, yeah.
I mean, I don't know what went on at Leek Town. I probably can't explore it on camera.
I said to you.
Can you?
I said to you the other day, I said, he says, make sure you mention me. Tell him I took all them players down there. He said, you wouldn't have half of that side without me.
Yeah, it's a shame we'll probably have to get Kenny on here.
Yeah, that would be entertaining.
It'd be controversial.
We've always said we're getting that Jeremy Kyle show where he has to do that lie detector.
Well, it's the truth, Kenny, the truth.
Blow up, wouldn't he?
The truth, isn't he? He tells the truth. Let's be honest.
He thinks he's a boxer.
Okay. Rob Bondy's a mate of mine. He said to me, you used to go to quite a few away games with Leek.
Yeah.
Some quite is there any eventful ones you can recall?
Been a few, yeah. We went that final what Godfrey was on about at Radcliffe Borough. That was eventful. Andy
Williams.
Ended up leaving at half time over a fence at the back. And Stafford Rangers away was eventful. Went Scotland last year. We had a good day up there, a few of us. And on the way home we bumped into some Liverpool fans at Leeds, and me and Jono, there was two coach loads were shouting City because we were playing Man City, and I thought it was funny how they aren't worried about the proclaimers because we just kept walking. Then I realised a couple of days later it's because we got the shaved ape behind us, Matt Dodd, haven't we?
Yeah, you don't mess with Doddy. No, you don't.
I've heard about him chasing you up Mill Street.
Good job. It's a good job. I've still got my fitness.
Well,
He was
I'd back you in a race. I think against Dodd.
Only just to tell you he was catching.
He might look like Tim Howard, but he's not got his fitness.
Great. I know who your team is.
Yes.
Man United.
Yeah.
It's well documented.
Yeah.
Godfrey Heath. He despises Man United.
I know he does. Yeah.
Would you have a message for Godfrey?
He's just bitter and twisted. He had a garage next to the ground for years and couldn't even make it then. He was only about 200 yards from ground and still couldn't get there.
Do you get to, well, you just mentioned you've not got there as much this season, Old Trafford?
No, I went 5 last year and that was before everything really. Because a few years ago I decided, well, when Kenny took the lads down Leek Town, I thought, right, I'll stop going United now because I didn't get a ticket for Rome, I didn't get a ticket for Moscow, and I've been all the crap games at home, the League Cup games, paid 40 quid a ticket. And I did get tickets through McMarple branch, through Keith, like he always looks after us. But I just thought, well, they don't bother. So I packed that in and started to gain Leek instead, and I was enjoying it, and then, like I say, everything's happened and I can't really get at the moment, but I will be back soon now everything's settled down.
And obviously now they play the long ball game.
Yes, it's a complete turnaround, isn't it?
Turnaround, Mr.
After him, we might have Poulis in next week, see if he can keep us up.
Because Big Sam, I mean, he had his statistics, didn't he? But fair enough. What do you think of them this season? Do you think they're doing...
No, awful.
Awful.
I mean, the players are there, but they're just not playing, are they? DB doesn't look like he wants to be there, and Rooney's out of position.
But they're unbeaten in the one defeating...
I don't know how.
No, I don't.
They're playing, they're not worth watching, are they, really?
I agree.
The other Saturday, I put Stoke on at home against Cupar, I think, yeah. I didn't bother putting United on. I thought, well, there's more Stoke fans in, that's why.
It's better for business. And you mentioned Stoke. I get criticised for mentioning Stoke a lot, but I follow Stoke. You know, they're doing quite well this season. Have you been a Stoke United game at Britannia?
Yes, I've been a few. I usually go with
good atmosphere.
John Harris's box, you know, from John Monroe. He usually takes me in the box with him every time we've been down.
Right.
And enjoy it. And I went to the League Cup game, and I went in the end of that game because I don't remember why. I just got a ticket for United, I think, just more available. But yeah, good.
1 or 2. I'll go back to Leek Town because that's what I'm trying to. What do you think the club could do if someone was to say, how do you get more people through the turnstiles? They've tried all sorts of things. What would you?
The only problem
it's hard.
Is people start saying, £7.50. You know, a lot of people come in saying they're about going, and then they start. But I think it's how it is, isn't it? It's £7.50. You pay and get on with it, don't you? Really, it's the entertainment. It's well worth it.
I'm just about to say.
You've got to be that mentality that you want to go, haven't you?
Yeah, I agree. Did you go to Wembley in 1990?
I did, yeah. We had a couple of coaches on, yeah. Brilliant.
Good day?
Yeah, brilliant.
Do you remember it well? Or
yeah, brilliant.
Coaches from here?
Yeah, we had one with just couples, and because we had a bit of a problem at the semi-final, and the police said I wanted to go with lads and that, so I had to do a couples one, and they made me shut in the morning. on the morning of the staff of the home game, we wanted to go until 12 o'clock, they had a bike at either end of the road. And there was nothing really, they said they picked me out from the game, one of the home games, as the organiser and that, and what I was doing was walking around to my granddad in director's box and speaking to people I knew. They said I was organiser, so I was just going to see if I could get a pint off my granddad in director's box.
Quality. When are you planning next to go down? Have you got
next couple of weeks hopefully, yeah, we're away next week I think, and then after that I shall get back down, yeah.
Good.
We used to try and organise, like I say, a good away game where we can get a few of us going and that.
Put a bit of an event on. Nosher, I've asked about it. Did he get near much?
A bit, yeah, it was
a bit of a wild card. He's a wild card.
We were up Buxton a few weeks back, and I said to this lad, have you ever been up Leek? He says, yeah. He says, you've been in the Blue Mugge? He says, yeah. He says, come in one Friday night. He says, some bloke come in waving his gonads in my face. I said, oh, you've met Nosher. He'll never be dead while Andy Birchmeeting's alive, will he?
Ridiculous. No, absolutely ridiculous. You've been here for years. Blue Mugge. I thought this one's coming up. Where's the name Blue Mugge come from? Because like mug, I don't know what that means.
My dad bought it in 1976, the pub, and he was rooting around upstairs and he found an old blue mug. It's in the room round there in the snug.
Because mug's not spelt.
No, mug. That's how it's spelt on it, like double G-E. And Harold Lindop said to him, we used to have our own room, Blue Mugge room, it was a men only room. If you wanted to go in you had to buy them all a drink, which is like a test of your character. And if you did, he said, yeah, I'll get them all a drink. They had a special glass, it was like a third of a pint, so it didn't cost you as much as you thought it was going to cost you, know what I mean? And so he changed it so to be unique to the Blue Mugge, because there's loads of Queen's Arms, but there'll only ever be one Blue Mugge really.
It will, yeah, absolutely. It's very unique. It's an institution in this town, the Blue Mugge. It is definitely. I've got to say, having done the tour of the pubs, it's probably the most popular pub in terms of what. It is, and you've obviously built that up somehow. And
I think it's good like that. My granddad once said to me, he went to this pub and the landlord was being funny, and he said to this bloke, he says, see all these people here, they can do without you, can you do without them?
Yeah.
And the pub's only as good as its customers, isn't it? You know what I
True.
mean? And good staff, you know what I mean? You need a good woman behind you as well, don't you?
Yeah.
Actually cooking and doing, not born.
We've always got to give our
That's
women
it, give them a quick. I saw
Quick,
bake,
quick
bake
plug,
on his.
yeah.
I thought, yeah, make sure you get a plug in.
It's very important to give give the women a plug. Absolutely. I mean, that's pretty much everything I was going to cover. You know, you're well known in Leek. You've got connection to Leek Town.
Followed England for years.
Your grounds name. Following. When have you last been?
98 I stopped going when Beckham got sent off and this lady didn't know.
Did you?
Before that,
Yeah,
everywhere.
it's quite an anti-England.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
What I would say you've done well is as a Man U fan to be as popular as you are, because Man United.
Disliked.
Yeah, they're disliked.
Yeah.
And maybe it's jealousy, and people are envious of the crowds, and perhaps people supporting that live here.
Yeah, it's a funny one.
You've done well to do that.
Like our football manager, we've had Kenny, we've had Codgestairs, we've had Aggie, we've had Mick Birchall, you know what I mean? All Stoke fans.
Lads.
Yeah, but
And they've taken to you.
that's it, but I never sort of been in the face with that. And when we used to go England games, me and Mick used to put buses on, and Big Mark Bentley used to come, and TJ Anton, we went to Tenerife with him, didn't we, Shah? Anton. Met him out there, like, I mean, and I've always got on with nearly all of them, like, I mean, I've gone the odd game and that, and they're just, but not being in people's faces, isn't it? You know what I mean? We had the banter and that, like, at times, you know what I mean? But just
be.
I mean, when Stoke got promoted, it was made up like for people like Arthur Goodwin and that who've gone all them years, you know what I mean?
He's still getting here,
Oh,
Arthur.
he's every night still.
Does he?
Yeah.
What a bloke.
Brilliant.
Yeah, what a bloke. Do you? I mean, I remember probably a few years back. You used to hit it hard. Drink. You used to hit it hard. Do you? Have you toned down your? I've seen you running round, Roger.
Still run, yeah, still run with this morning,
you?
most days, yeah.
Have you?
Just try to keep your weight down, because my dad had his problem with his weight and that, like, I mean, he's diabetic.
Do you still like a drink?
Oh, yeah. I have Mondays and Tuesdays where I don't have a lot, the rest of the week. But weekend stuff, Wednesday pool night, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing well to keep the weight up, running well out. Harry, I've enjoyed talking to you,
Great
mate.
stuff,
You're a
Jim.
gentleman.
And you.
Thanks
Cheers,
very much.
Jim. Thank you.
Big A, cheers, fella. Thank
Right,
you for
Jim,
joining
lad.
us.
Cheers, Andy.
Cheers.